Hello, friends. Today I'll be talking about innovations and how the creative destruction is creating a new space for innovative business models in the year 2018. We are coming to the end of 2017, and having said that, definitely 2018 is a year everybody is looking ahead. And do numbers talk to you? End of the day, any business model, if the numbers are not talking to you or you're not earning that profit or what we call as EBITDA, the business model needs a revamp. So it's a good way to understand what is important for a business model to take into consideration. What are the pointers? What are the creative ideas which can be implemented in the year 2018? The secret sauce recipe has to be developed, and I personally feel 2017 end when we talk about December. So this is definitely a holiday season, but gives you a time whereby you can just look back and see how the year went for you. So first thing and foremost, you need to appreciate whatever you have done for this year, and you should appreciate the people around you who have been a pillar of support in this endeavor of taking your business to the next level. So how to build a stronger strategic alliance is the need of the hour when we talk about the business model, and especially if you talk about the Indian business model. We see a lot of merger and acquisitions have been seen between the main companies, which I'll be talking about, and will tell you how to go about innovating and what are the innovations to look for in 2018. Definitely, artificial intelligence is one of the sectors which needs to be seen. The big data analysis already is taking a rise in the current sector. And what are the investing vehicles which can be utilized by any startup or entrepreneur to jumpstart the innovation? Jumpstart in the sector of entrepreneurship. When we talk about entrepreneurship, you should have creative business models, and there's a term called as creative destruction. So it's basically a term which talks about the free market economics, and the same process is being destroyed, and new innovative business models are implemented to develop a profitable framework. So what are the new age businesses to look for? Definitely any business which is even generating a big data analysis is something which you should take into consideration. If we talk about the main VC funds, SoftBank leads $120 million funding in artificial intelligence. And what? So the innovations which are happening is in artificial intelligence, chatbots. Chatbots are basically based on NPL, that is the natural process of learning, and it is evolving. But we need new models, new algorithms, which will disrupt the way the bots are evolving in the current era. So if we talk about the innovations, and SoftBank per se has invested in Lemonade Inc., which is taking proactive steps in the sector of artificial intelligence and how it is going to generate value for the customer. Because at the end of the day, customer is the king. If the customer is not buying a product or service, there's something wrong with your current business model, which needs some kind of tweaking or amendment so that you can take your business model to the next level. So if we talk about the funding sector, Ola has invested $200 million in Food Panda India. So this acquisition, what does that mean? Entering the food sector or the entering the sector of online food deliveries? But what is the innovation involved in that? Or everybody's coming online, but what is important here is to understand the other players also. So the other players are Uber Eats. Uber is also entering into this field. Then we have Zomato and Swiggy. Apart from giving discounts and being a menu online, there's no innovation per se right now in this sector. So what are the innovative models which can be implemented? Or if I just talk about what kind of patent applications or innovations actually happening in the online food delivery model, apart from the fact of collecting the big data, is that they can come up with customized recipe whereby a user can select what kind of recipe the person wants according to fitness goals. So this is one sector. A lot of innovations are happening, and the ecosystem, when we talk about the systems and the products, obviously the products are the smartwatches, and the system would be these kind of models whereby in the device itself you can actually select your recipe according to your sedentary lifestyle, what kind of lifestyle you are actually going through. So those are the parameters. The very, very important factor which I see in innovation and how innovative products or innovative patents can be filed for a system is to analyze what kind of parameters can be taken into consideration. Even a parameter of calorie intake of a person for a men and a women, for a girl and a boy is different. So you need to understand that. Another sector or the another vertical where the online food model can work is the procurement of vegetables. So a lot of innovations are happening in this sector. So if you have any questions related to how to analyze and disappear the whole system of filing patent application, or what we generally call as IP harvesting, that is intellectual property harvesting, is that analyzing the state of the art of the whole domain. Obviously, when you talk about online food model, there's no innovation per se in this, because this is being done over the years. And generally what happens in India, when the world was not very flat, we used to just copy the east or the west and just introduce it in the Indian market. But this is something which is going to change in the coming years. And I see in the year 2018 a lot of funding opportunities are already there. Government is supporting the startups to file patent applications, so a lot of intellectual property would be generated in the domestic market also. And the way I foresee, there would be a time where the domestic players will be filing more patent applications in India rather than the foreign counterparts. If you have any questions, just connect with me on LinkedIn. I'm Prity.khastgir. I'm CEO founder of TCS India. Have a great day ahead.